What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taina. Thank you so much for tuning in. Coming at you with a really quick skincare update. I know it's been a little bit since I talked about my skin. I know you've heard me talk about different products in a few different videos, but I wanted to put it in one central video for you guys that are following my skincare journey. Right now, my face is actually doing really well. I will say that my face has been doing great, but as soon as I tell myself, let me film a video for YouTube about my skin, then all of a sudden I want to get pimple. Like, does that happen to anybody else? Like, your skin be, clear, be looking good, and then all of a sudden when you want to film, it's like, haha, just kidding. But it's cool, it's all good. I don't have perfect skin, but this is what it looks like right now. I just have some moisturizer on, and that is about it. And there's a few things that I've been trying out that have been really cool, and some weird stuff, and just some stuff that has been working for me. So if you want to see all about my, current skincare situation, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so I haven't really changed a ton of things. My cleanser is just a basic cleanser, but I will say that I have been using a CLARISONIC. So I did pick this up via Octolyfamily. CLARISONIC did send this out to me, and I'm glad that I decided to give a CLARISONIC a second try. Because if you watched my old videos, you know that maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I had a teal CLARISONIC that I paid for with my own money, and I used it for a while, but then the charging piece started to become defective, and it wasn't charging my CLARISONIC, and honestly I just didn't even feel like replacing it or anything like that. So then I just would cleanse my face with my hands, and then I actually started picking up the very disposable type electric cleansers, like the ones that you can get from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, the ones that are like $13, $15. But the problem with those is that I realized it's great, it's cheap. Oh yeah, fake CLARISONIC, for cheap. For the low, it's a great cost-effective, option. But then when you need to replace your brush heads, there's no brush head, replacement. So you have to actually throw the whole thing away and just get a whole new contraption. Which again, since it's not that, expensive, it's not that big of a deal, and it might be, more hygienic to just keep throwing it away anyways. I don't know, but I will say that the way that those spin brushes really spin on your face, it is a little bit harsh. And I had also heard, and this is another reason why I stopped using the CLARISONIC, is that this is too harsh to be using on your face on a daily because it's too abrasive and it's removing good skin cells, and that at the end of the day you shouldn't use like spin brushes and stuff on your face. Well, I don't know if that's, accurate, but I will say I found it funny when I got this in the mail that on the box it legit says that that's a myth. It legit says, no, you can use this up to 2 times a day, that you're supposed to be able to get up to 6 times more off of your face than using, hand cleansing, and that it's, it's very safe to use on your skin. And I don't know if CLARISONIC has changed their technology or upped their technology, but I really feel like this Mia 1 is the same exact. I had a Mia 1 before, and I have a Mia 1 now. It's the one with the 1 speed. This thing I feel like is way more gentler of a technology than it was back in the day. So I don't know if they've changed anything, I don't know, but to me that's just my impression. So if you tried a CLARISONIC back in the day and you were like, it was too harsh, give it a try now. And the other difference is that I'm using a different brush head. So I will tell you guys, it comes with the Radiant Gentle one already affixed to it when you first get it. That's the one that looks like this with the pink round head on the inside. But they actually sent me out the Acne Cleansing Acne Cleansing Brush Head as well, and that has the green center, and that's the one that I've been using. And I don't know if that's why it feels different, but I feel like it's just so much more gentler this time. Like, the oscillation that it feels on my face is just like really gentle and minute. But when I tell you guys, I forgot. If you've never used a CLARISONIC and you've only ever used your hands to cleanse your face, guys, you will be so surprised the first time that you use this at how much makeup you're still going to be taking off. Even if you use a makeup remover, even if you use like an oil cleanser, even if you use a cream cleanser, thinking, oh, my makeup is all off, and then you go in with your soap and you put your soap, on your brush head, and then you do this for, it's a timer, so you do it, as long as it goes. the first few times that I used this again, I had so much makeup still left over, and I just looked at it like I had that much crap still on my face. Like, so unfortunately, I made the mistake the first few times because I didn't realize it, and so it did actually stain the top of my brush head, and I can't really get out the stains completely. I've tried using Dawn soap, I've tried rubbing it on a bar soap. So if anybody has any tips about how to like remove the stains from the brush heads, not necessarily to cleanse it because I feel like it's clean because I put soap on it every single day, but just the staining piece is a little bit like, ooh, it look a little, you know, janky, like it's not, you know, the cutest looking, but it's not a big deal. But if anybody knows any tips for that, leave it down below. But I have just noticed such an improvement with my skin. I feel like the evening, like my tone just looks a little bit more even, because I don't know, like I just feel really cleansed after I use this. Now I only use this one time a day, so normally I use this for my nighttime cleanse. I will put this in my shower because it is waterproof, and I will just put my, you know, regular soap on it and then do it. And a lot of times I will rinse it off and then do it a second time just because that's just my preference. But in the mornings, because I don't have makeup and stuff, I really don't feel like I need to use this, but you totally can. But it's just personal preference, because I normally brush my face. I normally wash my face in the sink, and I don't feel like climbing into my shower to get this. But guys, like if you've tried a Clarisonic and you didn't have a good experience back in the day, and try a new one. Like I'm telling you, I feel like the technology is better. And also try the different brush heads. So for me, I always use the Radiant Gentle Sensitive Skin one, but the Acne Skin one has actually been doing me really good. So that has been exciting to use. Then at nighttime, I've also been using another spot treatment. And look how cute this freaking packaging is, okay? This is by the band Peace Out, and it says, live life with no filters, peace out. And I did receive this from Peace Out via Octoly. Thank you so much for sending this out to me. And look how freaking adorable their packaging is. Like, it's just so cute. And it comes with these stickers and these little things and you know, little pamphlet on like zapping the zits. So what this product is basically like a band-aid for a pimple. So this is what it looks like, and this is actually one sheet. It comes with 10 on each sheet, and you get 2 of them, so you get 20 dots for $19. And basically what you're supposed to do is take the little pimple band-aid, shove it on your pimple and leave it on for at least 6 hours, and then take it off and boom, your pimple's gone. So when I first saw this, when they sent this to me, I was like, oh my gosh, the packaging is adorable. They put a lot of work into their PR and it looks really good. So of course, if they put that much, they even wrote me a handwritten note. Like, of course, if they put that much into their packaging, then I know that they put that much into the quality of their product. And the true question is, does this pimple patch work? Yes and no. So I will have a few pictures just so you guys can see. It does work. Now, will you put this on your pimple and will just completely just disappear and you wake up and voila, you have perfect skin? No. But will you put this on your face? And I just do it overnight. It says at least 6 hours, but it's just easier to do it overnight. Will you put this on your face and you wake up and your pimple is considerably diminished and a lot smaller? Absolutely. So this one that I had on my chin last night was actually kind of big, and it was actually a white head. So there was, you know, white pus at the end of it. And for me, I normally go up in there and just pop it because I cannot walk around with looking like I need to pop something on my face. I just can't do it. I know it's not good to pop pimples because it causes scarring. Obviously, I have scarring on my face, but I can't do that. So this is perfect for people like me because you don't have to pop it, because when you put it on there, all of the pus and all of the gook and all of the nastiness gets absorbed by this little patch. And when you peel it off, you can actually see it. And I'll make sure I have pictures. You can actually see the little dots of pus or whatever it has, you know, pulled up, and it will bring it all out. So that way you don't have to pop it. Perfect. Now, as we know, we all get different types of pimples. Some of us get blackheads, some get whiteheads. Whiteheads, I think, work best for this type of thing. But I also tried it on this one that I have here. This one is like more like a nodule. So nothing really ever came out of it. It was just kind of hard and just really at the surface, but it wasn't something that I could squeeze. So I did try it on this one as well, and I will say it was not as effective because this one I've had for a few weeks now and it's still not completely gone. But is it pretty flat to the face so where I put on makeup you really can't tell? Yeah, so that's fine for me. It's really about decreasing the size, right? So if you have those pimples that are like protruding out of your face, it's hard to mask those, right? But this really helps because it will put it on there and make it smooth and kind of make it match your face, and it decreases the scarring. So I'm kind of impressed by this. Now I have seen similar stuff on Amazon for cheaper. I don't know if it's the same exact product or whatnot, but I'm thoroughly, you know, happy with it. I will say that it's easy to run through these quickly. So like with this one, I actually used like 3 or 4 of these in a row, and it only got it to a certain point. So yes, they work. Is it a miracle? No, but I definitely think it's something good to add to, you know, your collection, especially if you get a lot of whiteheads and you deal with scarring. I think it's great to add to your skincare routine because it really does put it on there and it's nice and smooth. It actually makes it feel a little bit more comfortable. So if you have a painful pimple that's like hurting, you know, to rub your pillow on it, the Band-Aid kind of really protects it, and I think it just feels way more comfortable. So definitely check out Peace Out and definitely check out Clarisonic. The information, of course, for all of these products is going to be in the down bar if you're curious about anything. In the morning, my morning skincare routine is pretty much the same. I know you guys have heard me talk about the Thayers Witch Hazel, the lavender one, over and over and over again. But guys, I cannot do my skin without using this. Like, I have quickly learned that when I run out of this, I notice a huge difference. Like, my skin really, really, really likes this. And my skin really likes the lavender version. So if you have tried this and you tried maybe the rose version or the cucumber one and your skin is like, nah, I don't like it, try the lavender one, because my skin doesn't like the cucumber one. It actually, I think, not breaks out more, but you can see the texture a little bit different when I use that one. It's just something about this. And I actually was buying this from Amazon for a long time, but then I realized that my local Target actually has this as well. So definitely check this out. I just put this on a cotton round and I swipe it all over my face and it's good to go. And then what I normally do to follow up with that is use the Pearlessence White Tea Witch Hazel Balancing Face Mist. Guys, I know you've heard me talk about this, but I have to reiterate. So if you're familiar with the Pearlessence sprays, these are all over TJ Maxx and all over Marshalls. They retail for about $7 or $8. They have so many different scents. They have coconut, they have cucumber, they have coconut rose, they have rose, and they all have different sorts of, you know, properties, right? So like this one is coconut rose and it's hydrating face mist. So this is supposed to be, you know, to quench dehydrated skin. Well, the White Tea Witch Hazel face mist, this one, it's something about this one that leaves your skin looking so toned and so, like, I feel like this like even fills pores. Like this, let me just read what it says it does. A refreshing, soothing mist to spritz anytime. Purely formulated with a fusion of fragrant herbal and botanical extracts. This stuff smells divine. It smells so relaxing. It smells like a day at the spa. When you spray this, oh my gosh, not only does it have great skin benefits, but it makes you feel good and relaxed, okay? This skin quencher helps balance skin while reducing redness and inflammation, and I thoroughly believe that. This, like you spray your face and it just looks like you put like a primer on almost. Like it just looks so good. Like this is hands down, I'm so impressed by this. And guys, I've tried so many facial mists, Mario Badescu, I mean everything from the drugstore, high end. I mean, I love facial mists, not necessarily because it does something for my skin, but just because I love just the relaxation element of it, spraying your face. I love using it to melt down powders after makeup. So I'm a huge fan of like mists and sprays and all of that. But I've never had one that I feel like legit made my skin like look different or look better. And that one is definitely, this is it. So check this out. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk with you about today is similar to the pimple patch, but in a liquid form. So this is the ItCosmetics Bye Bye Breakout Full Coverage Treatment Concealer, and it's for oily, acne-prone skin. Now, I have this in the color Rich. Guys, this is basically a liquid version of this. So this is what I will use the pimple patch at, I don't even know if this is called pimple patch, I'm just saying pimple patch. I will use the pimple patch at night, but then I will use this concealer during the day. So if I still have a residual pimple, one that's not really going away, or maybe the patch didn't really pull up all of the gunk or whatever, I will, after I do all of my priming and all of that with my face, I will go in and pop this on with whatever area, you know, I need. And then I will put my foundation and do the whole rest of my routine. When I go to take my makeup off at the end of the day, if it has been a pimple that was like underneath the skin, this stuff will draw it even more to the surface, right? So then I'll go in with my CLARISONIC and clean my face, and then I'll go in with the pimple patch, and as you can see, all of these things are like speeding up the process. So that's one thing I will say. It's not that I'm getting like no more pimples, because I do every once in a while, but the lifespan of these pimples is definitely shortened. Like I'm getting them up out of there. Put my stuff on, draw it to the surface, get it out, keep it moving. Nice, clear, even skin. Like, I cannot complain. Like, this stuff has really good properties as well. It has kaolin clay, it has witch hazel. Oh my gosh, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. I'm probably going to list them somewhere, but it has a lot of really good properties. And you guys know, I'm learning that my skin really likes witch hazel. This has witch hazel. This is witch hazel. This has witch hazel. Like, my skin really responds well to it, and I'm glad that I finally figured that out. And again, these are just all things that are working for me. If they don't work for you, hey, it's cool. Like, it's all about trial and error. And if you have a routine that's working for you, don't break it. Just keep doing it until your skin says, nah, that's not going to work anymore. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. I hope that I've given you, you know, all the information that I know to. I hope that, you know, these are some new products that you haven't heard about that maybe you want to test out. Definitely check it out down below. I'm impressed with everything I've been using, and so far, you know, I ain't mad at it. Like, I'm happy with where I'm at. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.